Yeah, well. There's actually a pretty good hint there. Now we're in the ice world. Yay. I don't like this world. This world's annoying. But, what is the opposite of ice? Fire. So yeah, Fire Flower is going to be very useful in this world. Man, I love the background here. Background's way more dynamic than it was in the NES. I love it. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty background. Yeah, honestly, this level, I don't even recommend using a raccoon tail. You need fire to get rid of those fucking patooies. By the way, that's what those things are called. They're called patooies. They actually make a reappearance in Paper Mario the Origami King. I think they also appear in Paper Mario Color Splash, which I will still defend to this day as a decent game. One of these days we'll get to Color Splash and I can just do like my grand defense of that game. Like, it's not great, but honestly, everyone just kind of shits on it for no real reason. Like, it's different, yeah, but I think it's fine. Honestly, if you want a Paper Mario experience, just play Bug Fables or something, I guess. I don't know. And honestly, I liked Origami King a lot. Like, the ring system can be kind of annoying, but honestly, it's pretty interesting. Especially with boss fights. I really love the boss fights in that game. That fucking game's bosses are just like... Oh, they're so fun. They're so epic. I mean, in Color Splash, you got the Koopalings, I guess. Though I do like that they have personalities in that game. And they're not paper thin. I also love the fact that Morton's just fucking stupid in that game. It's just hilarious. Anyway, we got 5 extra lives. 44 is a good number. I could have swore that was one of the levels where you had to free all the coins or whatever. Anyway. Yeah, well, look at that. We got a hammer suit. I guess I was wrong. I always forget about that one. Like, I know that there is one coming up, like, guarded by level 5 that actually, like, I know that one in particular houses a hammer suit. It also houses a frog suit and a, tanuki suit, so... Yeah, choose your poison. That's a choose your power. Do you want flight? Do you want swimming? Or do you want, well, just to throw hammers, I guess. The hammer suit is also very powerful. Excuse me. It is a very powerful suit. And actually, it did get a successor, technically, with Builder Mario, who does actually use a hammer, so I thought that was pretty neat. I kinda wish that Builder Mario actually, like, threw hammers and bricks and stuff. I thought that would have been kind of a neat little twist. And I died. Yeah, well. That was inevitable. Alright, well, let's see, what do we have in the old inventory? A lot of fire flowers, might as well use them. Whee! Yeah, this one you kind of have to jump on the platform and stand right about where I'm at right now. And do it right as the lava bubbles jump back into the ground. Because if you don't, well, stupid things happen. Also, that little flame right there, that thing's alive. It's called a hotfoot. Why is it called a hotfoot? I don't know. It's just kind of there. It's one of those enemies in Mario 3 that just never came back for some reason. Well, I think it's an interesting enemy. It's not the greatest enemy in the world, but I thought it deserved at least one more comeback. I don't know, maybe in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, we'll finally get the Return of the Hotfoot. Not to be confused with the Slimefoot, which, by the way, actually I got the name of that show that Nintendo Capri Sun wanted to make wrong. It's not called the Slimefoot. It's called the Water Hands. That's what it's called. I feel so dumb. Or I feel kind of ashamed that I didn't know that. As a big fan of Nintendo Capri Sun, I should know this by now. But I do snot. Sometimes. Let's see, there's Starman right there. This one? Yep. Yep. Alright, let's see here. That's a Flow. That's the 10 coin slot. Okay. Alright, on to level 3. This Let's Play kind of just feels like a tour of sorts of Mario 3, but I don't care. After the bullshit of Mario 2, I think honestly this Let's Play is just kind of like a palate cleanser before we get to Mario World, because I'll be honest, I've never actually beaten Mario World. I think the furthest I've ever got is maybe a Forest of Illusion, but I've never actually... No, actually I got to Chocolate Island, but that was with, like, my friend Oscar. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, right here is where the Boo Mushroom is. Like that one-up that kind of looked like a Boo Mushroom. That's where it is. Because the palette was white, so... You know. Limited colors on the NES. You can only have 4 colors on the screen at a time. Whereas on the Super Nintendo, it's much more. Alright, now we hop in. Oh boy. Yeah, this stage right here can be a royal butt clencher. Yeah, right there is another Boo Mushroom if you really want it. That's what I'm going to call the one-up mushrooms here in World 6. They're called Boo Mushrooms because, well, in the original they were white. So they're Boo Mushrooms now. They turn you into a ghosty. Also, I'm just happy I killed that fucking fire spewer. Fucking asshole. I have no shame in killing those fire-spitting bastards. Alrighty. Well, this is going to be a long video, actually. I mean, we're already at 30 minutes right now, but... I mean, I just want to do, like, 2 worlds per video, so... I don't know, and I feel motivated, so we might as well. Anyway, this level right here is pretty infamous. The reason? Well, I'm gonna tell ya. The reason that it's infamous is because... Well, you gotta get up there. In order to get up there, you need a raccoon tail and a Koopa shell. And that's easier said than done. Oh yeah, and the game doesn't tell you that's what you need to do. Because this was back in the day where they didn't do that, so... Anyway. Yeah, by the way, that thing that the Buster Beetle is holding, believe it or not, that's an ice block. Yeah, you tell me how that's made of ice, and I'll fill you in the morning, I guess. Well, it is morning, I guess. Also, this was before, the invention of Mario's tail swinging whenever he's holding an item. I'm so scared that I'm going to lose my flight. Anyway, I freed up enough space up there. And then the bastard fucking... God, I hate these Buster Beetles. These Buster Beetles are so annoying. And this stage has a fucking fetish for them. You know what, I'm going to use a Starman. Fuck this. Into the tube. I do like that actually has kind of a lighter tone because it's underground, so... Yeah, fuck you bastards. Yeah. Alright, let's free up some space here. Make sure the Koopa doesn't get me. And then, running start. Ah, crap. Yep, that didn't work. I'm always so nervous there because I always feel like I'm gonna screw something up. And I killed Koopa, so... Yeah, looks like I gotta go back inside the pipe. That's what makes this level so frustrating. It's like, once you know what to do, either the time's run out, you lose your leaf, or something else happens, like that fucking Buster Beetle there. Anyway, I'm trying not to hit that Koopa because I need him alive. Anyway, let's go ahead and fling that over there. Now, make ourselves a little runway here. And let's back up right here. And up to the skies we go! And then I lose my fucking leaf. Get out of here. Just die. Do me a favor and die. We don't like you, Buster Beetles. That's the reason you were stranded in Mario 3. There we go. Yeah. This a little better. Alright. Yeah, you may want to just do that, where you're just already... Alright, let's go ahead and fling that out. As long as the Koopa doesn't die, you're fine. Crap. There we go. That's more like it. Man, that's such a hard flight to make. I know some people are probably being like, oh, that's so easy. Why do you have such a problem with it, CoreCat13? Well, have you seen it? Requires a pretty good amount of runway space to do. So anyway, there we go. Now we have access to this little house. See if I can get another hammer suit. Year. This one I'm talking about. Also, I'm pretty sure that I ran out of item space again, and the damn hammer suit that I had got deleted. I'm actually going to save that for a special occasion, so... fun times. Yeah, actually, I think if you go up there, there's a star, if you really want it, but... I do not. I just want to swim, swim, swim like the little plumber person that I am. Oh, hey. Extra life. I knew there was something up there. Man, this is a cramped corridor. It always kind of makes me uncomfortable. I'm not even claustrophobic. Like, how can I be? My rooms have always been kind of small, so... Oh boy. Try not to get hit by the fish. Always, like, I'm always so scared that I'm gonna get hit by the fish. Because I don't have Fire Flower to deal with them, so... Yeah, I'm saving that hammer suit for when we get to World 8, because I want to show you just how much of a fucking joke Bowser is when you have the hammer suit, because you can actually use it on him. And it'll kill him in, I think, 3 hits. Fire Flower, I think, takes 20, and if you don't have, like, any means of doing it, then you need to get Bowser to collapse into the floor, so... Stuff. Alrighty, well, let's grab another shroom here. And a Starman. Let's do this! Take a dump upon the, take a dump upon the, take a dump upon the, take a dump upon. Alright. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't come across the one that has an item in it, because there usually is one by now. Though perhaps I'm thinking of something else. Mayhaps I am. Alright, let's go ahead and knock that bastard out. Knock that bastard out. Grab ourselves a cloud. I would ask how that makes sense, but it's Mario. Why am I questioning it? Alright, so let's go ahead and bust down that brick. And my advice is grab yourself a plow. Because this stage right here is a pain. This is another one of those gather all the coins stages. But yeah, the game doesn't exactly tell you that, so yeah. And you need the fire flower at the end of the stage in order to grab the items. I was about to say, where's Mario? Yeah, whatever. I'm not really all that concerned about it, but figured I'd share that with you guys, just in case you are concerned about it. If you want to get 100% items, which I guess is something you could do, then, you know, have fun. Man, my throat is dry. I really should have brought some to drink or something. You're dead now. 9 times 5 is 45. You can enjoy that. Anyway, this is the reason you need the, flower. Then tag the end. And we move on. Now this is going to be like probably a nearly 40 plus minute video. This is... wow. I did not mean to use that mushroom. Actually, I meant to grab a star. Now this one right here is the one that has the weird palette issues that I was mentioning earlier, and good lord. It mostly affected the ice blocks, and especially the item box there. Oh god, it made the item boxes ugly. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it was like a memory issue, but it was there, and I figured I would report it to you guys, because I figured you would care. I don't know if you do, but it was mentioned, and I lost my leaf, and that's fine. Because I'm dead now. I legitimately forgot that was the fortress I was in. I was actually thinking it was a different one that had stretches at the opening act, and ugh, that one's annoying. Speaking of annoying, that Boo is trying to follow me. Really wants to kiss my butt. Oops. Man. I wanna know how you make a fucking fortress out of ice. Like, seriously. I mean, I can imagine, like, somewhere in the world that exists, but I can imagine it would be very practical. I guess if it was, like, pike or something? Or peat? Or what is that term? Basically, it's like the frozen wood pulp. And I'm aware that it actually is very strong, so... I wish I remembered what it was called, because it was interesting, and I remember Mythbusters did a whole thing on it. And now I feel ashamed that I don't remember what it is. Hey, by the way, Boom Boom's dead. I hope you enjoyed that. Because fuck Boom Boom. Boom Boom sucks. Alrighty, let's see here. That's the 1-up box. That's the 20 coin box. Right, where's the extra life box? Right, that's the 10 coin box. That's the 10 coin box. Okay, shroom block. Shroom block. Flow. Flow. 1-up. 1-up. There we go. Sweet. Build up our inventory again. So it's starting to look kind of bare. Also, the way I'm sitting is also making me tug my hair, so there we go. I do actually find pressing the X button to activate my inventory to be kind of helpful. Now we're in the land of Greenland. Actually, we're in Iceland. Isn't that the part of the world, like, ironically, is not even that icy, and yet for some reason it's called Iceland? I think it was one of those places, like, it was colonized by the Vikings, and they didn't want people to get there, so they essentially named the place after ice and stuff so that people wouldn't want to grab it. And then they called Greenland because, well, they wanted to trick people. And tricking people apparently is fun. Alright, let's see here. Here's another underwater level, so... Yay! More underground stages. More swimming! And there's the blooper nanny that I mentioned earlier. I just noticed that the munchers actually have different color palettes. That's interesting. See, who says RPGs are the only game genre that has palette swaps? Early platformers did too. Do they get recognition? No. Because it was perfectly fine back then. Hell, even nowadays, there are palette swaps, and to be honest, I don't even know why. Like, why are there palette swaps still? Like, you would think by now they would have the technology to be able to, like, make them look different, but instead they just color them differently and just say, boom, that's a new enemy. With slightly higher stats. Although in the Mario RPGs nowadays, they just kind of keep the same color scheme and just call them R. Whatever that means, I don't know. I'm gonna grab a shroom. And grab a Starman. And get ready, because this place is annoying. Bye-bye. That's all I wanted, just to kill the booze. Alright, gotta watch out for the... Well, Thwomp knocked out my leaf. And then the Rotodisc killed my size. The hell. The hell, that's just rude. Alright, now this one, hang all the way to the right. Otherwise, you're gonna get struck by a boo. Plus, the door's over here. And just keep looking at the boos. This kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. Alright, boom boom time. Because apparently it was so great the first couple of times. He got me! The bastard got me! I am astounded. This does not happen. Alright, let's try that again. That was bull dookie. It was bull dookie. I bow to my fire flower. Alright, let's see if I can maintain my flow. No, I cannot. Because the Thwomp demands that I do not. And you know what? Who am I to demand, or who am I to deny a giant slab of rock? I mean, I did mention that it would be terrifying if that thing actually was alive, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and enter the door. Alright. What? How did he get me? I don't care, he's dead now. Sayonara, asshole. Alright. Alright, level 10. Be sure you bring a flow for this one, because... well, there's a nice little surprise here for you. If you do. Also, you gotta maintain your flow, Mario. You can't be taking damage now. I don't know if you knew that. Or jump over here. Strike that. Start climbing. Because it's gonna take you for a ride. Alright, strike those boxes there. Grab that. And hurry up. Like I said, this is the reason you need the flower. Because if you jump down here, grab it while they're coins, jump right here, you get a hammer suit. Yep, we finally get our hammer suit, and I can finally demonstrate what it does. Throws very slow, but very powerful hammers. Although I should mention this is one of those grab all the coin stages, so it may not actually be advantageous to have a hammer suit, but I figured I'd show it off. It's because it's significant. and I lost it literally the moment I got it, so honestly that's about how it works. Whenever you get the hammer suit, at least that's what I understand, most people tend to have that problem. Oh man, more tarot cards? Really? This is gonna be a fucking 50-minute video. How the hell am I supposed to do this? It's crazy. I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video, just simply because we've seen that a number of times, so we don't really need to see it again. But now we have another Mario World enemy! Hooray! Quite an interesting enemy for a ice world. Doesn't really fit, actually. But whatever. Alright, showtime. Alright. This is actually one of the harder airships, and, you know, makes sense. It's headed by Lemmy Koopa. He was fucking nuts. Him and his fucking brother, Iggy, really should start a band of craziness. And they do. At least in the TV shows. They're called Hip and Hop. And for some reason, they're twins. Why? I don't know. That's what Deke Entertainment decided was a great idea. Even though Lemmy is actually older, he's actually the, if I remember correctly, he's actually technically the second oldest Koopaling. And the oldest is actually Ludwig. By Jove, that was easy. Alright. Time for Lemmy. Alright, watch out for his balls of doom. And he himself, who acts like a clown for some reason. And I survived that. I don't know how I did it. Small Mario to the rescue. God, that's a derpy king. Doesn't matter what version it is, he always looks derpy. He looks even derpier now. Ah, mercy. A little late for that, princess. I'm probably gonna have to split this in 2 videos. But anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. Next time, World 7. See you then.